Okay, no issues, no issues. We can have this. Okay. So you are able to see the screen. See, if you all know, right? So this was my original trade. Okay, this was my original trade wherein we have deployed a call ratio spreads in Bank Nifty. All right. So let me tell you quickly all the sequence also. Otherwise, you'll not understand. So this was my first buy leg. Okay. This was my second and third. So this was my typical ratio spread. Okay, one buy, two sold positions. So initially my loss was somewhere here like 2000 to 3000 was my loss, and then as and when the market kept up, what we have done, we have exited 42,300, right? Exited, and we have rolled on to this is my fourth step. Okay, see, again I'm telling you, again I'm reiterating because I've told you this 100 times, just in case if there are like new traders, just to give an update, right? This was my first leg. I bought this, I sold this leg, and I sold this leg. So this is your typical ratio split, call ratio split. Maybe yesterday what we have done is like yesterday at 3 p.m., not today, yesterday at 3 p.m. This was showing me a profit of almost this one I think 1,300 or 1,400. So what I've done is like I've exited this leg and I moved to 42,500. So I've just done a roll up of 200 points. So this is my trade. So guys, what I've done is like maybe I'll show you one thing. Okay, I'll show you one thing. I'll take you to my positions. All right, I'll take you to my positions. 1 second. Maybe there could be slight mismatch because you know, right? The positions will not show you yesterday's leg. So what I've done is like, you know, right, how to do that. The moment you trade in the sensible, and let's say yesterday you have exited one trade, one leg, so that leg will be not shown here. That leg will be not shown here. So what you have to do is like, you have to save them to virtual trade. Okay, you have to save them to virtual trade. The way we do it in the Opstra. Again, I'm telling you, this was not my original trade. The original trade was I've already exited this leg. Which one is it? 42,300 I've exited yesterday. That's the reason you do not see that 42,300. And instead you see 42,500. What I mean to say is like all the three active legs will be shown in your position. Point number one. So now, but that was your strategy, right? Your overall strategy was 4-leg strategy, but now it is showing 3 legs. So what you have to do is like you have to click on this thing, click on virtual trade. The moment you click on the virtual trade, that will ask you to give a name, right? Give some random bank nifty, click on done. So that's where I have created this virtual trade. So do not think that I am showing you my wrong trade. No, because I cannot show you my original trade because one of the squared off leg is not shown here. Okay, so then I've saved it to virtual trade. Okay, you guys are so far with me? Guys, are you so far with me? Babu, I've shown you, right? Right, I've shown you. Okay, anyways, yeah, we'll have separate session, right? Now, so now we are going to discuss about the different adjustments what we have discussed. So I've told you like 7 to 8 different adjustments, okay? But I've not done any adjustments. I've not done, not even a single adjustments I've done. For the simple reason being, I thought maybe looking at the Nifty, looking at the Bank Nifty, what I thought is, let me open my trading view. See, all my trades are based on the view. We all know. Okay, let me take you to chat. Let me take you to my Bank Nifty. All right. 15 minutes. Okay. This was my view of the market. So somehow I feel that maybe, see, basically that this was making higher highs. And then what I thought, unless and until this black line is breached, I was still bullish about the market. Okay. So now my view was something like maybe my Bank Nifty might go up. That was my view basically. I'm not predicting the market. I thought maybe Bank Nifty will might go up. So that's the reason I did not do the adjustment in this trade. But I'll show you what all adjustments we could have done. Okay. So now the first adjustments, let's say if the market goes up, I'll be having 7,300. That is like almost like 5% profit. Okay. If market expires in this green zone, let me expand this green zone. Now, if someone has the concern saying that they're not clear about the market, let's say they feel that, okay, market can also come down tomorrow. Tomorrow is the expiry date. Market can also come down. If market comes down, what will happen? If market comes down, your loss is only 112. 112 rupees, which is almost like zero loss for you. But even tomorrow, if the market comes down, we can manage this loss, we can make it to profit. But what adjustments we can do with the overnight? So what I'll show is like, what did I say? Go to Sensible. You have to go to ready-made trades. What will happen if I deploy a 1 second? What will happen if I deploy a put ratio spread? That's what I see, because market going up, you have 7,388 for a single lot, almost like 5% profit. So what if market goes down? So you lose only 112. That's it. I mean, tomorrow also you can make it to zero. So what I'll do, what if I deploy a put debit spread? Sorry, put ratio spread. See, this is how it looks. Now, the moment you have deployed the put ratio spread, now your payoff will completely change. See, again, I'm just going to tell you, guys, I'm going to tell you that 3 to 4 adjustments. Don't say, what if market gaps up by 5%, gap down by 4%. That questions will be there with your mind. I'm just telling you, I'm showing you some template. There is no holy grail in the market, right? It can be heads and it can be tails. Either it can be heads or it can be tails. It cannot be heads and tails. Okay, this is one of the adjustment. Okay, so now you have the profit of 10,000 if market expires here. Next day, tomorrow, so we are doing this, tomorrow is the expiry day. Let's say if you're able to trap the market or market gets trapped between this green area, you will be getting 5,163. Now you calculate the profit and loss and everything. This is one of the adjustment. Okay, the safety you have is, almost like 2.2% safety you have on the downside. Check it here, 2.21%. And then you have almost like 1.81%. If someone has the view of market going up, I would not even recommend you to go for this. Simple, right? Because if market is going up, you'll get 5% profit. If someone has the view of market can also go down, right, then go for this thing. If you want to avoid, if you don't want to give this loss also, you have to just play with the strikes. Right, you have to just play with this strike. So this is needless to say, you can just, and if you need more range, you have to just play with this strike. See, now your range is like 2.21%. If I want to reduce the range on the upside, right, get roll up this like from 42,000, you get it to 41,000, your range will decrease, right? Your profit will increase. If you want more range, go to 42,000, you get more range, 2.21% on the downside. Okay, if you want to reduce this loss, you have to play with this buy legs. See, if I go by this thing, right, now your profit is more on the downside. Okay, if your view is something like sideways to downside, your profit is almost like 12,000, like 6%. But if you have the market like it can be sideways, you can go for like this thing. So these are all self-explanatory. I will not see. Now you get more profit on the call side now, the moment you are adjusting this legs. Okay, if let's say if your view is like sideways to super bullish, you can go for this thing. So 3.5%, right? Now this is one of the adjustments. Did you guys understand or no? Because I've shown all the adjustments in my live Telegram channel also. So did you guys understand? Not at all a rocket science. That's it. What I have done is like, again let me show you. This is my existing trade. On top of my call ratio spread, what am I doing is simple. I'm deploying a put ratio spread. That's it. The moment I do this, the capital will increase. Obviously, see, if I deselect this thing, your capital was 1,56,000. But now, because you're deploying a put ratio spread, right? So that will increase your capital, but that will give you safety on both the sides. Where is the blue line here? That's a good question. That's a good question. Who was that? Johnson. That's a good question. The blue line, why the blue line is not showing is, see, Sensible will calculate the next day 9:15. So now what I'll do, that's a good question. A good eye for detail. Yeah, this is your blue line. Yeah, my bad. I should have shown you with blue line. Okay. Johnson, does that help you? Okay, so this is your blue line. Yes, that gives you safety almost like 1.87% gap down. It will be able to digest, and on the upside almost like 1.8%. Put side strike selecting. Please explain. Put sides. See, Lata, that's what. See, Lata, forget about strike, right? See what I'm telling you. Okay, now, see, you do right. See, I've shown you, right? Just go for this ready-made. That's it. This will, now you have to select your strike. So there is no standard strike. Now you tell me, Lata, right? Lata asked that question. Now you tell me, what do you want? What is your view of the market? Sideways to super bullish or sideways to bearish? Now you tell me, based on that I'll tell you. Lata, I want you to answer. Should I unmute you? If you want, I can unmute you, or else if you want to type it. What is your view? It all depends on the view of the market. Is it bullish? If it is bullish, I don't even go for this ratio spread. That's it. I'll just stick to my trade. Why should I waste my capital? Let's say if someone is bearish, right? See, I can tell you one thing. Exit this trade. What I see, I'll tell you one thing. If someone view as chase to bearish trade, why do you need? You exit this entire trade with the profit. Let me show you. That's it. You exit this entire debit spread and deploy a put ratio spread. So what is your loss? 2000 is your loss, and again you'll get with 10,000 profit. View sideways, what to do now? Sideways here. See, does this help, guys? See, if your view is bearish, right, you have to exit this trade. That's it. What I'm doing, let's say if you exit your original ratio spread, if you exit your original ratio spread, so then you are left with your put ratio spread. If you want to decrease this loss, on the call side, again, if you want me to tell, that would not help. So you have to know, you know, right, how to decrease this loss. You have to change the strikes. Okay, now if someone asked me, view is sideways. Now, don't you think this will help you? So tomorrow, if market opens sideways, let's say tomorrow market opens sideways. Okay, sideways, we do not lose our capital. Just think that the overnight threat is only for the gap ups or gap downs. Sideways, you will not get into loss. Even if tomorrow, see, let me show you, right? Tomorrow, when Thursday, if the market opens at 9:15. Sideways, exactly. What is your loss? Right? Are you in loss? Still you are in profit. This is not what we have to consider. Right? Gap ups and gap downs. Now the market is sideways. Can someone please tell me? Let's say if I've deployed this trade overnight today at 3:30, market opened flat. How can you increase the profit in the middle? Can someone please tell me? Mahesh, that would not help much. That's what I've given you 22 days, right? You have to watch all the videos, right? See, this program I've designed based on the 200 folks. I've already have like 300 videos free, right? I mean, if you're not comfortable with the price action, either you're not putting the effort, or else I've given like 22 days, and also we are going very slow. Okay, can someone please tell me how to increase the profit in the middle? Simple, boss. See, there are like n number of steps. You start rolling up your this thing. The moment you roll up, see, the moment you roll up your soul position, the moment you roll up the soul position, right? See, let me get it bring, right? If I roll up, and let's say if you're rolling up, I cannot do this in, right? You have to roll up and roll down so that this middle loss will disappear. But do you think every Thursday market will be sideways? Either it can go 1% up, either it can go 1% down. Yeah, even it can be sideways, but end of the day, sideways, how much you're losing? By if you do like systematic roll up, roll downs, right? Your trade will become something like this. Middle part will become profit, something like this. Simple. This will become everything green. All right. So now next I'm going to the other trades. Can I go to the other adjustment, guys? If not, we will be talking for hours and hours, because we have been discussing this adjustment since from so many days in all my videos. But still, can we move on to other this thing, right? I mean, how did you find this trade, right? Yes, risky, but this will give you good profit. This can be managed by a professional trader. I mean, if I say in the pro trader, right? This is also good. So do some paper trading within one adjustment, right? You can deploy your trade in such a way that this will give you profit with the upside moment. Also, this will give you profit on the downside. Still, you have 1.8% range, which you have almost like 1.8%, right? Your break even is at 1.8%. Your trade will be able to digest 1.8% of gap down and also 1.8% of the gap up. If anything below 2%, so every seller will be in loss, so even you will be taking loss. But end of the day, it's about the probability, right? If you have the fear of 3% gap down, 4% gap downs, you cannot trade. If you have that fear, don't even deploy this trade. That's it. Stay with this ratio spread. What will you lose? You lose only 112 rupees. Even tomorrow when market opens, you can just make this 112 to at least 500, 600, 700 profit also. But what if market ends within this zone? You'll be making 5% per week. So guys, 5% is huge per week. 5% is basically per month. So we are getting an opportunity to get, if it goes down, your capital is saved, right? Can we get good overnight decay on Thursday? Yes, yeah, that's what, right? We have discussed, right? Theta decay happens between every Wednesday and Thursday. So Thursday overnight to morning, I think 20%. Let's say you take any strike, right? I think 50 to 60% of the decay will happen overnight. Okay, that's the. So now let me take you to the other trade. So what we have discussed, the trade, other adjustment, that was one. So what did I say? So let's say today it is like 3:20 or 3 p.m. So what we have to do? So we have already our ratio spread. Okay, so check it, the blue line. I'll take it back to Wednesday. Okay, now, okay, let me take it back to Thursday, 9:15, so that you'll get that clarity. Now, what is the other adjustments? What we can do is like simple, boss. Now your profit is 7,000. So what I can do is like, maybe market can go up or also market can come down. So if market comes down, so I'll end up into losing. So I've done only one adjustment. Simple. What you have to do is like, you have to book this 42,500, book this leg 42,500. And what will happen? We all know this is very plain vanilla adjustment. This, we are just doing the roll up. If you guys have question on this roll up also, so you have to watch my videos. Guys, I'm not at all looking at the Q&A, please, right? Even if you type, that will go. So I'm just focusing on the adjustments, right? So I'll open up the Q&A session. We'll take it up. Sir, what will be the range in this straddle? Okay, now I'm not at all looking at the questions. So guys, just stay focused, right? Come, stop asking all the questions. I'll open up the question. Now focus on the content. Now, the moment I've done 100 points roll up, I've booked 42,500. Just I've done 100 points roll up. Your trade is now will give you minimum 1,078 profit. Okay, maximum is 6,000, 3.8%. Right? Basically, what we have done is like, we have just booked the profit and we have rolled up to 100 points. Okay, now the disadvantage would be, I'll show you. If I do not do these adjustments, my safety on the upside is 2%. Okay, the moment I do this, my my profit is 7,338. My loss is almost 112. Right? Remember these three things: 2% safety. This is your safety. Your maximum loss starts from 2.2%. You have a profit of 7,388, and your loss is 1.1. The moment I squared off this 42,500, if I'm doing the roll up, check this. Your range has reduced to 1.9%, from 2.2 to 1.9. Your profit has reduced from 7,800 to 6,000, but your loss you're able to mitigate completely, and now your trade has become green. Now you guys tell me, what is 1,000 on a capital of 1,57,000? Can someone please type me what is the percentage? 1,000 on a capital of 1.6, around 1%. Okay, now what if, okay, let me zoom this, sitting 100%. Okay, what if I roll up by 200 strike? 42,000 I've exited, I'll roll up to 42,700. I'm just overing my mouse so that you'll not get confused. Okay, what if I roll it to 42,700? This is how your trade will become simple. Now, what is 2,000 profit on a capital of 1,60,000? Right? Can someone quickly tell me? I'm very bad at mathematics. Right? 1.5%. You got, see, now you got your profit. See, either way, right? Even if I deselect this thing, first of all, I should have started. See, now, can someone please tell me? This is my original trade, friends. This is my original trade, right? What is 2,600 on a capital of 1.56? This is my original trade. Forget about adjustments and everything. My trade is giving me 2,600 profit on a capital of 1.56. Can someone please help me? What is the percentage I made? Right, 1.5%. So what is your weekly expectation? Someone said 1%. I've taken the survey also, right? Someone said 1%, someone said 2%, right? Already you have captured your 1.5% with just doing one adjustment. Now it's up to you, right? It's up to you. If someone is super aggressive, right? So what they can do, they can do this adjustment. That's it. They are able to block at least like maybe close to 1.3 or 1.4%. But check the range. Check the range. 1.75. If I deselect this thing, your range was 2.2% on the upper side, then your unlimited loss will start. The moment you are becoming aggressive, the moment you are giving more importance to profit, what is happening? Your range is getting decreased. So maybe if the market opens like 2%, you'll end up into loss. But still, market gapping up is very rare. Still, your trade is giving you your loss will start only when tomorrow market makes a gap up of 1.75%. Still, it is there on paper, but probability is low because gap up happens very rare. Yes, 0.5 gap up we can expect, 0.7 gap up we can expect, 1% we can expect, right? At times even 2%, but that is very rare. But gap downs are very common. Anyways, my ratio spread is safe on my put side. Even if I have like 10% of circuit, I'll be making minimum 1.5% of the profit. Now, if someone will say, what will happen if I go to, what will happen, guys, if I go to 42,800? What will happen if I go to 42,800? I'll show you all my legs here, right? This is my current leg. And what will happen if I go for 42,800? Can someone please tell me? These are my legs, original legs. That's it. Because we already have 42,800. So if it's as if like I'm prestige. I'll show you. The moment I go to 42,800, that's it. It's as good as you are closing your sold position. This one. So now this will be like, even this is fine, right? But you will get almost like 2,676 profit on a capital of 1,38,000, right? And your safety is still like 1.58%. Even this one you can do. So this all depends on individual thought process, individual trading style. That's what I cannot convince each and everyone saying that go for this adjustment, go for that adjustment, right? It all that's the reason. If you look at my today's Telegram channel, okay, see, if you look at my Telegram channel, this is what I've told you, right? Adjustment number 1, 2, 3. So now I'm not sharing my profit. I'm not sharing my profit with you guys. I'm just sharing my adjustments. I could have exited this trade. What more I need? I already got 1.5% on a capital on a single load. I could have exited, but what do you know? I'm into experimental phase. If I would have exited this trade, I'll not get that learning experience. That's the reason I've told you like 7 to 8 adjustments. See, let me show you. Okay, so this is one of the adjustments. See, this I've shared here. This is what we do in the Telegram. And guys, you have to read the all the messages. Okay, what I'll do from tomorrow, just in case if you feel like there are like too many messages, I'll start giving my adjustments into my private channel. Will that work, guys? Just to ensure that all my adjustments are not getting clubbed with all the other messages, I'll be putting my trade logic, my adjustments, everything into the private channel so that you guys will have visibility. So because no one has the ability to write over that works, right? Okay, better. Yeah, that's a good learning for me also. So whatever trades I deployed, whatever important updates, I'll just put it into my private channel. Okay, so this we will just keep for everyone's edit. Now, I'll show you one more adjustment. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, now what I'll do is like, okay, I have this trade, right? So I'll just think, right, what will happen if I exit? What will happen if I exit 43,100? Right? You have to try the same thing. 43,100, I'm exiting. Okay, someone is drawing. Guys, please do not draw. Now, this is what it will happen, right? If someone has the bullish view, this is not at all, I would say, rather I thought of going for this trade. Rather, what I thought is like I thought of going for this adjustment. What happens is, check your loss. Your loss is 240. Got it? See, again, I'll deselect this thing. Now check this. Your capital is 1,56,000. All right. Your profit is 7,300. Yes, 4.7% is your what do we say, your profit on a capital of 1,56,000. If I exit the second sold position. See, this is not at all rocket science. I'm telling you, I'll be like very slow. I'm just exiting my second sold position from my call ratio spread. That's it. I'm not doing any miracle things. Don't say that I'm getting confused, right? If you're getting confused, you're not doing your homework in that case. That's it. I have just exit because I have this 43,100. If I want to exit, what I have to do? I have to buy back. So I am exiting 43,100. This is how my trade will become. My loss is 240. My margin has reduced from 1,50,000 to 24,000. That means I have like another 1,20,000 pending with me. So what will you do with that 1,20,000, guys? So I'm just showing you a very good adjustments wherein straight away you're able to reduce your margin from 1,54. Again, let me show you. From 1,56,000, you're able to reduce your margin to 24. So you have like another like 1,20,000. Just there is no change in the profit as such. Still you have the same profit, but now that will be like 28% because 28% on 24,000. Now, can you use the 1,20,000 in terms of overnight deploying some overnight butterfly, or see, it can be anything, right? I'm just giving you that option wherein you can just use that 1,20,000. You can keep it idle, or else you can go for some overnight trades. Right now, check the loss. Anyways, your loss is only 240, but just in case if the bank nifty makes 1%, not even 1%, I would say 0.67%, 0.62%, you will be getting almost like 7,260. Can someone please tell me? See, already you have the 28%, right? Don't you think bank nifty can give like 0.67% on the expiry day? Either way, upside or downside. I want to listen from you guys. Is it very tough for bank nifty to give 0.6% upside or downside, and even that too on the expiry day? Easy, it can easily give. It's end of the day your thought process. If I combined it with my price action, this is my price action basically. Okay, this is my price action. So I thought maybe tomorrow bank nifty can gap down. It might gap down here, and then it will give a upside move. What if the bank nifty opens flat tomorrow? Maybe it will open flat here itself, flat open, then it might go up, right? What if bank nifty gives a gap up, right? All the three ways I'm into profit. Yes, there is a chance saying that bank nifty can come down. It can go down also 10%, 15% circuit. What is your loss, dear? 240. 240 is your loss. So tomorrow, during the entire market, can't you cover this 240 rupees by at least by just buying a put? Can we cover this 240 loss tomorrow? If the market keeps going down and down and down, anyone who is not in a position to cover this 240 rupees if the market goes down? Do we have anyone in this group? Am I audible, guys? No, yes, no. No one is telling anything. I'm not talking about strategy. Will you be able to cover the 240 rupees tomorrow? Or else just leave the 240, right? What are you losing, guys? Forget about covering. Just leave it. Go to your office. See, this is my ideal trade. That's it. Convert this and go to office. Don't even look at the trade. It's a zero or zero for me. Either bank nifty has to make 0.6% upside moment to get 28%. Even if bank nifty stands static here, let's say it makes it 0.20% upside, I can still get 2,760. We can make some profit. Yeah, we can make some profit also. That's fine. But if I start talking about the profit, right, people will come into greed. So at times we have to have the ability, the attitude of accepting the stop loss also. So this is where I keep on telling that you have to have the ability to accept the losses. Free margin X can easily be used to conquer the loss plus some profit. What is it? Free margin? Yeah. See, I'm not talking about any strategy, guys. Yeah, you all know how to cover. Yeah, someone has nicely said about the BRS. Okay, let me show you the BRS. Yeah, that's interesting. So even I thought of going for a BRS also. Now, the only concern is about the downside. Okay. Now, what will I show? I'll take you to. Even this is one of the good idea for us, right? Go for call ratio back. No, we have to go for put ratio back spread. That's it. Now, let's say the market makes 1% downside move, gap down 1%. Let's take Bama. If you are deploying this BRS, okay, 1%, right? 1% will give you almost like 1,442 profit. That's it, right? Either way, you're not going to lose. Even in your bank ratios, BNF call ratio spread, your loss is only 120. So which you can make it to profit also by independently managing. And if you're deploying a contra trade in terms of BRS, you're getting still 1,442. Just imagine 2% gap down, right? 2% gap down will give you almost a profit of 5,360. Your loss in your original this thing is zero. Ideally, what I do is I go for two quantity. End up with what capital it requires. See, that's what. See, guys, no one has answered me saying that. See, now, see, this is right, this ratio, right? So, hardly this takes 51,000. Now, if market opens 1% gap down, your profit would be almost like 2,600. If market opens gap up, now gap up of 1%, 2%, right? Yes, your loss will be 1,146, but this loss will be on the expiry day, but this will give you profit 7,000. Even if you remove this loss of 1,600 also, so net you will be into good profit. So we have discussed about 3 to 4 adjustments. I have like another 5 to 6 also. Let me show you quickly. Okay, let me show you quickly all of them. Back to my ratio spread. Someone has annotated my screen. Let me erase this. Guys, don't use the monitor. This is my screen. If not, it will look very ugly. Yeah. Now, okay, what are the questions I wanted to ask? If BRS can be used on event day? Absolutely. Chandan, absolutely. BRS has to be used on the event day. Any known event on the result day. See, BR is such a good strategy. Even if it is a good news, you can use call ratio BRS. If it is a bad news, you can use the put ratio BRS. But the only takeaway from the BRS is if you have the weekend, you know all about the BRS. The beauty of BRS is the blue line. This one, this blue line. But what will happen? We all discussed yesterday, very lengthy session. What will happen if you go to next day? See, the blue line keeps falling down. The blue line keeps falling down. Check this blue line now. The blue line falls down, something like that. You see, going down. If the blue line is going down, that means your loss potential will increase. So that's the reason. Whenever you have the weekend, avoid going for BRS. If you want to go for BRS, you have to go for the next week expiry. That's the reason we took 24th November expiry. Can we use CEBRS? What is CE? And PE, you mean to say call debit spread or call ratio spread along with the BRS? Johnson? Or you're talking about naked call buy? BRS, believe me guys, you have to experience it. It's a make or break. Believe me, it's a make or all about blue line. You first do some paper trading and then you'll get to know BRS is like a saver for you. It should be deployed only during the overnight. Deploy at 3:20, exit at 9:30, or deploy at 3:20, exit at 9:20. The moment you get your target achieved, don't play with BRS. BRS is only for the overnight. And I'm going to show you the same BRS in the cryptocurrency. I have to just open the cryptocurrency account and I'll be showing definitely. So BRS works very good in volatile stocks. If someone goes for BRS in Adani Port, can someone please tell me volatile stocks? Can someone please tell me volatile stocks basically in the FNO options? I could recommend. I could recollect this one is Adani. Very volatile stocks. Someone said, yeah, SRF also, Adani, yeah, everyone says Adani. Bajaj Finance, I mean, that is not volatile, but SRF, Adani, these stocks will go 10% up, 10% down. ACC, right? Indalco, absolutely, yeah. I'm not sure about Delta. Vedanta, yes, Vedanta also. I mean, I see few stocks, right? I mean, they are like such a volatile. You can just go ahead and deploy this strategy, BRS, with price action. Don't randomly go and deploy with price action. All right. So now what I'll do is, okay, now